Ted Cruz. I see honesty, I see integrity.
He supports the Constitution and will restore the rights that have been taken away from us systematically over the last several decades, I'll say, by the liberal establishment in Washington.
Right. So I will declare Republican.
Okay.
I kind of like John Kasich. He's got the best foreign policy of anybody out there. Obviously, he's way behind in the polls, and he probably is not going to win. He's turned that state around. So he's by far the best qualified candidate out there. People, obviously, a lot of people don't see that. So right, I'm just saying a lot of people. I'm not saying she didn't. I'm just saying a lot of people didn't see it.
Yeah, no.
I believe that John Kasich's got the good values that a lot of people see and trust and like. He doesn't get caught up in the Trump-Rubio drama stuff. He keeps it polite. He keeps it to the facts. I just think that he's a good guy. He's well liked, and I think if he can win Ohio and get to the
Wisconsin, New York, and so forth.
Well, if he can get to the convention and no one has been nominated, then he thinks he's got an outside chance, which he may.
He may. Who knows? Depending.
If there were a Senate party, I would be in the Senate party. I usually ask for a Democrat ballot. Yeah, I'm an ABC guy, anybody but Clinton.
Okay.
I have not decided who I will vote for in the general election. I did vote early, and I voted for Sanders. I don't like him that much, but in my opinion, we have a totalitarian attitude in the administration now. And so, socialism, no big deal.
Truthfully, I vote Republican nationally and Democrat locally.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because of where we live.
Yeah, of course.
But at this moment, if I had to vote, and I don't think that's going to change Tuesday, I'm going to vote for Trump. He's not a politician per se. We can't keep sending the same people back to the same offices with the same concepts and expect any different outcome than what we've had. I think because we've had politicians running the government for years, I think, and I spent my whole career in business. I would like to try a businessman running the company or the country a little bit more like a company. Can't do it in all areas, but I just think we ought to give it a shot. A lot of what he says troubles me and everybody else, but so does some of the things the other candidates say trouble me. Now, don't misunderstand. I won't go to the mat and take a bullet for Trump.
I understand.
He just has to win. We don't have to have everybody vote for him.
Okay.
Another concept. I think we have to nominate somebody electable. Now, like him or not, I think it's possible that he can beat Hillary. Appears to be the candidate. I think he can win.
Will and always will be a Democrat, and I vote for Sanders all the way. He is still fighting today in 2016 for the same things he was fighting in 1977. He is for the people, not the business. What about Clinton?
You're a Democrat. Why not Clinton?
Well, where's her money come from? Big businesses. And what are big businesses worried about? Big businesses. As well as Sanders, they stand for the people. He's not bashing anyone. He's not including anyone.
Okay.
Normally vote my conscience, so but I have voted independent, I have voted Republican, and I have voted Democrat.
Who do you like this time?
Nobody.
Okay, well, you gonna vote Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm gonna vote
How you gonna make up your mind?
through much prayer and supplication.
Right.
I'm at the point now that I'm just kind of tired of talk. And not just from her, but from all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think they all say nice things, pretty words, Then when they get in office, they realize that the presidency is much bigger than any man, any woman, and that all the promises that you make does not necessarily mean they're going to come true.
I've had trouble with this particular group of candidates, and it doesn't matter which side of the aisle you talk about, because my preference in previous presidential elections has always been for someone who has been a governor. I'm going to probably pick up a Republican ballot.
And who you gonna go for?
That's a tough one. Because none of them have what I consider the credentials to run a country. Kasich, but that's almost like a wasted vote, because he's polling so bad that you've got to start saying, I have to differentiate a credible candidate.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. I really hate to say this.
I know what he's gonna say. Yeah, go ahead.
That-
Say it.
that Trump, as bombastic and ridiculous as his pronouncements are, there's one thing that I know from having over 45 years in the Department of Defense, is that every new president, once they get read in, then they get educated. And then they start finding out what they can and cannot really do. And then all of a sudden the real information,
Right.
and then you find out I cannot make my decisions impulsively, I cannot make my decisions emotionally and without an evaluation of consequence. I have to evaluate each one independently. So what happens when we come to November is who's going to be there, who do I think will be the best for us, who understands the economy, who understands foreign policy.
Who you gonna vote for?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm a registered Republican without a candidate. The ones that I liked are no longer in the race, and I absolutely have no idea. I'm like just floundering for air. I don't know what to do. I liked Christie. I did like Rubio. I no longer care for Rubio.
Why not?
I didn't like how he got down and dirty. I mean, it just, he's a sitting senator, he's an elected official, regardless of what you say about anybody else, because everybody has issues, he just should have stuck to the issues. I don't know what I'm gonna do.